it did. I got a notification.
Aren't you special?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
live.
still says waiting for life rewinded. Anyways, I think yeah, it says live up here now.
Oh wait.
Yeah, why the hell is it waiting for me?
It shouldn't be anymore.
Okay.
Oh, there
What's?
we are. Wait, I gotta turn this down.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh, I thought your voices went away. I was like, damn it.
Okay, I
Okay.
gotta close out my YouTube and come right back.
Okay.
Robbie, are you ready for tonight?
I sure am.
Sandy, I'm making you a mod right now.
Oh, there's
Well,
Mandy and Sandy and Kimmy.
hi guys. Please bear with me. I'm like very not too Google Hangout savvy.
Show them you're
I'm look.
beautiful.
Oh yeah, beauty school dropout tonight, guys.
I
I
think
was
it's
singing the
fantastic.
I was singing the song the whole time. Like I'm blowing out my hair. I'm like, oh my god, my hair is pink.
It's like
But
streaks blonde and pink. It's cute.
yeah. Well, if you see it in person, it's like white too. We got a lot of colors going on. MaryAnne, you there?
Marble.
Yes, my child's sassing me at the moment. Hold on.
Okay. Robbie, so all right. I'm gonna close out the chat. Sorry guys, I have to get my questions up.
Oh, did she
Oh,
not? She didn't pause her YouTube?
No, we're on.
Oh, yeah, you've got two. Sorry. Hey, everybody. Hey, Sandy. Hey, I saw Mandingo. Who else is in here?
that dumb blonde in the house.
Is that me?
That's you and Mandy. You're the two
Oh,
girls
yeah, I
from
forgot. We're a
today.
girl group.
All
We're,
right,
we're the
Robbie, you ready for the first
Southern.
question? With it, this is my first time doing this, so bear with me, everybody. And I can't see chat. I'm not ignoring you, so please, I'm sorry.
Hey, Heather.
All right, the first question is I'm not going to tell you the subscriber that sent it to me though.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, because I didn't write them down to be honest with you. Can you tell us about your family, siblings?
Oh. So I have an older brother. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
youngest, and then I have an older sister. But um, my mom had her first child when she was 16 years old, and she gave him up for adoption. So he just
Aw.
found us like 2 years ago, and come to find out, he was in
Coupon.
prison for solicitation of murder, and he just got a sex change, and I don't talk to him anymore.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Some things are better left unsaid, I guess, huh?
yeah, he's a little bit cuckoo.
I totally missed that. He
MaryAnne.
what? He something for solicitation.
He's a woman now. So
Sweet.
I have two sisters and one brother.
Ooh, interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
Were you born in? Where were you born?
In Denver, Colorado. Are you asking MaryAnne these questions too?
Yes, MaryAnne.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We
Yeah.
need to know about your siblings or your family.
Quick question. Am I the only one who hears an echo?
Yeah,
Yes.
Echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can deal with it.
Does
Um,
Chad hear Echo?
okay, what was the first question? Siblings?
Yeah, tell us about your family.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna
Siblings.
be selective in my wording because
Ooh.
flying monkeys. That's all. Um, I do have a sibling, and I have two nephews. And I don't really want to say too much. I'm gonna skip that one for now until like it don't get doxxed anymore.
That's
I
fair
have
enough.
I have two I have two siblings. I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl. And I just had my 16th nephew
Holy
if
crap.
anybody didn't care. Yeah. Um well, MaryAnne, we're not gonna answer that one.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
Yeah,
let's
I
give them
can't
the
We'll
say that
really
one either.
personal ones for MaryAnne.
we'll
But I
go with
was
this one
born
with
and
MaryAnne.
raised. I was born and raised in the town I live in,
Oh,
and
me too.
there you go.
J-
Oh, I was
Uh
born and raised in Denver, but my parents just moved to Kansas. Bird City, Kansas, like 2 years ago, and they left me here.
Why did they move to Kansas from Colorado?
Because Denver, if you're not a city person, Denver now is like a big city type, and they're tired of the people, so they just moved, and now their town has like 500 people in it. It's kind of
Well,
peaceful.
they could have moved to the smaller areas in Colorado.
Yeah, but those are like, even those are getting jam-packed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.
Who wants to live around all that crap going on? Like every time we turn around, there's something bad going on.
Oh, I love Colorado.
I want to know what's in that water.
Oh, I love the water too.
What is your favorite childhood memory, MaryAnne? I'm going with you first.
My favorite one, huh?
Ooh.
How are we going as far back as we can? Let's see.
You could go since you came out of Mama's chocolate if you want.
My favorite child. Robbie, go so I can think.
Wow, there's a lot to choose. I should have read, because you emailed me some.
Robbie, I gave you questions last week. Come on.
You did. Mine, I would probably say, is when I tried out for the Mickey Mouse Club when I was like 10. I think I was 10 years old. And I got a call back, and it was the same time like Christina and Brittany and Justin and all them were auditioning to get on the show.
Oh my God, Brittany, bitch.
Yeah, I could have been like hanging out with Brittany. But I got a call back for it, and they didn't choose anybody from my area because Barbara Streisand was doing some sort of gay rights parade or activism thing. So I blame Barbara Streisand that I was never on the show.
I was in a movie with her. She's a bitch.
You were in what?
A movie with her. You know the movie Mirror Has Two Faces?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the movie in the classroom scene with Jeff Bridges when he's yelling at the class for failing.
I'm going to have to write that down.
I know. I'm going to look that up.
I'll find the clip and I'll send it to you guys.
Please
yeah,
do. I did not know that.
I was in Bronxtown. Mirror Has Two Faces, and I don't know if you'll remember it, but remember Montel Williams? He had like a TV show where he was the teacher.
Oh, what was the name of that?
I don't remember what its name was, but we got thrown off the set because me and my friend were like, we were high on the like 8 packs of No-Dos.
Oh my God.
Those are so terrible.
Oh my God, brutal.
Yes, I don't even know if it was No-Dos, but one of my friends gave me one of those, and they're like, it's just caffeine, it's okay. I had like the cold sweats. I made myself throw up, and I had like the worst panic attack ever.
We ate the pack.
Gross.
Those things, I don't want to bring down the mood in the room, but we did those in high school, and my friend, we all hung out when I was right before I turned 18, and it was the day before Valentine's Day in the year 2000. We all hung out.
In the year 2000.
We partied like it was 1999, but a couple months later. And we were on No-Dos, drinking alcohol. My friend went to work the next morning, and then she fell asleep at the wheel and died.
Oh, God. That is terrible.
Yeah, she slammed into a pole, and she died on impact. So No-Dos, every time I hear that, I'm like, no.
Oh, you cringe. No,
See, my first interview, I'm terrible.
No, it's fine. You're learning stuff about us.
I'm not going to talk about myself anymore. My stories are ruining everything. All right, MaryAnne, favorite childhood memory? Can you give us one?
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't just narrow it down to one, but I was very lucky to be able to travel as much as we did growing up. My dad has had, it's looks like a bus, man. Those big, RVs.
RV?
Yeah, so every summer and Christmases we would go to Colorado and ski. Summers I've been to Yellowstone. I've been to Key West. I've been everywhere except for some. I haven't been to California. I have been to New York. I've been to New York.
Oh, you should have told me. We should have knew each other then.
I was like 17. It was right after 9/11.
I went to New York when I was 18.
You did? Actually, I might have been 18. No, I was because I was in college. Mm-hmm. So look at that, Robbie.
Where'd you come to the city? You came to the city?
Well, my brother did an internship at CNN. So 9/11 happened, and then his internship was over around that Christmas time. So we went to move him home, but we made a trip out of it. And then while we were there, we went to New York and did that too. And I think that was the New Year's, because I was there on New Year's, New York. And that was right after 9/11. So I just remember being so scared to be down there. I was like, something's going to happen. It's New Year's.
9/11 happened on Tuesday, and I worked for Tops making baseball cards. I had to be back to work that Monday.
You made baseball cards?
Yeah, I worked for Tops.
Oh.
Tops baseball cards. Yeah, it's my favorite job ever. It was like working for a frat house. All right, Robbie. Next question is, who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh. Do you guys know who the band AJR is?
No.
They're three brothers. It's kind of like 21 Pilots. But if you look up AJR, there's one of the guys, he's the lead singer in the band. His name is Jack. He's my celebrity crush right now.
I still
Otherwise,
thought you were going to say like Adam Levine or something.
yeah, well, he is, and so is David Beckham, but I more like look up to them than I'm attracted to them because I'm jealous of them. So I don't really have a crush on them.
MaryAnne, yours?
Celebrity crush. Justin Timberlake's hot.
He is. I don't even want to tell you guys mine. I'm embarrassed.
No, you got to tell us yours.
Brian Felipe's hot.
Mine is Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson, he's so evil.
And Tony Soprano.
Jack Nicholson is actually really hot in the movie The Shining. Like there's something about crazy men that is attractive.
Tracy, was that just baseball cards or basketball too?
All sports.
Okay, because I'm convinced I'm sitting on a gold mine because I used to collect basketball cards. And and they're like in mint condition too. And I have like remember the Beckham magazine or Beckett magazines?
Yeah.
Where you looked them up?
My son would have been a millionaire except for because years working there. He had Mickey Mantle, he had everybody, and Hurricane Sandy ruined every card he had.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I've got Larry Bird's rookie card.
Larry Bird's good. If you have to make sure the corners are not bent.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, they're
in condition.
They are in pristine condition, girl. You need to. I'm sitting on a gold mine.
Throw them on eBay.
Okay, now you're talking sports and you lost me.
I don't do sports either. I just know I have the cards.
All right, Robbie, ready for this one? This one's a little bit up close and personal.
Sure.
Tell us about your. Well, do you want the good or the bad first?
I want the bad.
Let's chat. Bad or good first?
Bad. Oh.
All right. Tell us your worst date.
Now, don't everybody talk at once now.
My worst date?
Yeah.
That's so easy. So it was about 10 years ago. And I went on it wasn't a blind date because I had met this guy before, but I took him out. He said he was going to pay. I ended up paying for dinner, and it ended up his roommate also had a crush on me. And so they were fighting over me. Well, he comes back to my place. We start making out or whatever. And his roommate calls him and they get in this huge fight. And his roommate kicks him out of the house because he's on a date with me. So I drive him over. We get all of his shit that's thrown outside. And he asked me on our first date, he says, "Can I move in with you?"
No.
I was like, "No, you cannot move in with me." I ended up taking him to the homeless shelter the next morning after.
Oh my God.
But we still had sex.
Was it Trent Bolt?
It was not Trent Bolt. But yeah, I was like, here's $10 and you can go to the homeless shelter. But I could have just left him on his ass. But that was the worst date I've ever had in my life.
Oh my God. I've never been on a date. I've been with my husband since high school.
But you guys didn't go on a date in high school?
Oh yeah, we went on a date, but he had no fucking job then. I mean, we've been on dates, but in high school, I've never been with anybody else.
Well, back to Trent Bolt, I've actually seen him, I've been single for a while. I've actually seen him on, I don't know if you've heard of Grindr, but I've seen him on Grindr.
My friend has Grindr.
Yeah. So that's why I know when he says, "Oh, I met Chris Watts on whatever that other thing is." gay people in Denver don't go to unknown apps to hook up. You go directly to Grindr because you can get a hookup like that. So
That explains so much.
yeah,
My
like
daughter's friend is on Tinder, and I swear to God, every other night she's like 21. She is a single mom now, and now she's like every guy she goes with, she's banging. I'm like, that's not normal. I told
Okay.
my daughter, if I ever see Tinder on your phone, I will slap the shit out of you.
Okay, I have a Tinder, but I don't ever use it. The other day I got, because this is why I don't use it. It's
you're
a
cheating
sick
on me?
joke. No, I just got to see what my options are. But listen, Tinder is nothing but a sick joke. All they do, like, I'm gonna start like screen recording the people that they say are matches for me because it's so laughable.
Serial killers.
No, it's like redneck country boys, like with a deer and a hog, and it's just like no. Mm-mm.
Okay,
That's
MaryAnne, we're going with you with this one.
I
Oh,
can't say.
you gonna
Well, I
tell
was
us
gonna
about
say
your worst date?
I don't think I've ever like I can't. I always was in like relationships, so can't say that I know of a bad first date that's appropriate.
All right.
Oh.
What?
Was it like filthy?
One night
Oh, it was
stand?
just. I don't know what it was. It was just like, what are you? No, stop. Don't. What are you trying to do there? No.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I wanted to say something about I wanted to go back to the Chris Watts and the Trent Bolt thing.
Oh, okay.
Because Chris Watts, I mean, in the gay world in Denver, I mean, not looking at the murder or anything, looking at Chris Watts, he could have probably had any gay guy he wanted in Denver. So I find it very
I
hard to
think he was
believe
sexy,
that
Chris
he would
Watts, believe it
I
or
know,
pay,
isn't
not.
that terrible? I was gonna say he's
As
pretty good
terrible as
looking.
it is, yeah. I'm
yeah, that he would
sorry.
pay Trent Bolt for like sex because I no,
I think
I don't know any gay man in Denver that would. And I'm not trying to judge him, but there's a lot of attractive gay men in Denver.
and I think that he would have picked a little bit something more selective than all
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, a little bit. But
Okay,
anyways,
MaryAnne, let's see. This is a good one. Tell us about your most embarrassing moment.
Okay. There's a bunch of them.
is it
I don't know.
appropriate?
I'm trying to pick one. Let's see. I'm trying to think of one that's a little interesting. Most embarrassing moment. Oh God. One time, I decided to go to school after eating like a bunch of Xanax. I was like 16,
It wasn't
and
meth, it was Xanax.
I don't. Yes, I've never. No, that is. I used to like some downers, not uppers. But
No.
Guys,
yeah.
we got a whole 18 people watching us. Ooh.
Ooh.
But everybody who is watching us, I so appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yes. But so I go to school, and at lunch, I don't know if anyone knows, but when you take Xanax, it gives you the munchies real bad. So apparently, I was told, because I don't remember, we had pudding, and I got it like on my arm, and I apparently licked it off. And I left school somehow, and yeah, I just made a big fool out of myself. So that was pretty embarrassing.
No, you
And
made
the
a fool
worst
out of
part,
yourself.
right? And the worst part is that I don't remember any of it.
Oh,
I got a funny Xanax story. But
oh
Robbie, I want to
Lord.
hear your most embarrassing moment.
Oh, you want to hear it now, or are you going to tell yours?
No, you go. The interview is not supposed to be about me.
Well, yeah, because we're getting to know the
Yeah.
creators. We're getting to know you
All right.
too.
Well. All right. I'll tell you my mine's real quick. I was. I never had a panic attack before, so I was at work, and where I worked in the Tops, it's right on One Whitehall, which is, if you guys don't know, it's right off the Staten Island Ferry, and it's literally maybe like, you know where the bull is? It's right
The
behind
what?
the bull. The bull. with the big bowl where everybody poses in New York?
I don't.
The
Well,
what?
the bowl, the Merrill Lynch bowl or Bank of America bowl. Chat, do
Nope.
you guys, anybody know what I'm talking about? Anyway, um, I had a panic attack, and I used to thought, like, anybody who told me had panic attacks, I thought they were fake until I had one. So, um, the girl at work gave me a Xanax, but it was a whole stick. And I'm like, do I take the whole thing? And she's like, no, just break it off. So I broke off a little piece. I took it. It didn't stop. Then I broke off another piece.
Yep, that's
Didn't work. So I wound up taking the whole thing. I got on the Staten Island ferry, and it's like a half hour over from Manhattan, a half hour over to Staten Island. Then you have to leave the boat. Like, they make you leave. And then, they load the passengers on, go back to Manhattan. So I got on the 4 o'clock boat from Manhattan going to Staten Island. Well, I woke up, it was 9:30 at night, and I was on the Manhattan side. I rode the ferry like 18 times. Drool, I had drool coming down
Oh my
my
God.
it was so bad. And the cops were like, what do you want? I was like, I'm not on nothing. I never take drugs. Like, I just took the Xanax. I had a panic attack. And my mom was waiting on the other side. So, like, they had like an APB police after me. So that was my most. I have another one too, but we'll save that for another time. Yours, Robbie?
Uh, it's hard to pick because I'm really easy to embarrass, actually. Like every time I'm embarrassed, it's the worst time. But I told you guys how I walked in the wrong condo that time I was like having a hookup and I walked out to get my gym bag and I walked back in. But there was one time in high school when, when you have like indoor recess and
Yeah.
you have to like indoor gym and you're jogging inside in like a little circle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was jogging, and then all of a sudden I felt this coolness, like this cool air down by my penis. And I was like, what the hell? Somebody depantsed me. They ran by me and depantsed me, and my everything was flapping in the wind, and I was just sitting there jogging. My shorts were like down to like right
Oh my
above
God,
my
that's so
knees.
funny.
And I was like, but I got her back. It was a girl, and I pulled everything down, and she had a huge bush.
Oh, so she was more embarrassed.
She
That's
was
pretty
because I really
mortifying,
didn't
though.
hit puberty that bad at that point, so I didn't really have a lot going on down there. But yeah, that was embarrassing.
That's
You know
fucking
what? You
funny.
want to know a crazy story? Before Tops, I used to work for Maxim, Maxim magazine.
Uh-uh.
I swear, I only used to do the cover though, right? I had to retouch and make them look pretty, and you'll never guess what celebrity has the hairline from the belly button to the pube.
Who?
You will never guess. She is a hairy, and I can't even believe they take pictures like this. I'm like, you're gonna be on Maxim, you better wax that shit.
Yeah.
Alyssa Milano.
Oh, I don't care about Alyssa Milano.
When we get off here, go Google her on Maxim, and you're gonna be like, Tracy took off her hairline. She's a
Melissa
hairy bitch.
Milano's bush.
Tracy,
She,
Sandy
yeah,
said, "Oh my God, life, you could write a book."
Yeah,
she,
no.
she's a hairy bitch, man. Let me tell you, like,
Sorry, I keep
gross.
looking away from the chat because I'm talking to you guys and it's hard.
All right, who do we got? Let me go back to my questions.
Okay.
Sorry, chat. Bear with me.
Your voice went away.
I shut
Oh
up for
wait,
a
no,
minute.
never.
I
Okay.
shut up for a minute. um. All right, Robbie, this is for you. Who is your biggest inspiration in life?
Hold on. Kimberly just said she hates Alyssa Milano. I agree.
Well,
My
good.
biggest inspiration?
Yeah.
Um, Nobody, since I can't think of one. Just kidding. No, I would say musically, it's definitely Sarah Bareilles, but Jesus, because I'm not a religious person, but I have a relationship with God, and it's definitely God. Because
Is
if it
that
wasn't,
not? Who inspired you to get into music, though? Her?
Oh, into music? No, 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 no. Sarah Bareilles wasn't around. When I was younger, it was like The Wizard of Oz and stuff because I was always singing when I was little and like
I
doing
love The Wizard
plays.
of Oz.
You don't like it?
I love it. It's like my favorite.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't like it. No, so it was like musicals and stuff like that that inspired me. It was more like the dramatic part of singing that inspired me to do stuff. But as far as like my day-to-day life, it's definitely God.
Aw.
What about you, MaryAnne? Is it me?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
glad you guessed because that's what my answer was. Thanks,
is it the
Robbie.
sweet tush?
Aw.
Yeah. Robbie's honey buns inspire me daily
I
to
know.
Guys,
be
don't
a
leave.
better me.
Mm.
Don't leave. There'll be exchange of vows at the end of this.
There will be an exchange of vows.
Yes,
There
there
may
will
there
be.
may be a wedding.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Um, inspired me. In what way?
Um.
Well, we already know like that way, but what like your everyday life who inspires you?
Well, I have to say, my children, I guess.
Oh, that's a good one. That
Well,
makes
that's
I
sense.
like
that's an
that.
obvious one, I would think.
Hmm.
Well, I would agree that. Well, my dad was a cop, so he was my biggest inspiration. But when I had my son when I was got pregnant when I was 21, had him at 22, I would say he was my real like motivation to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So
My, what's the difference between motivation and inspiration?
I think
I don't know.
motivation is like what gets
Well,
you
I know
going.
what. Yes, but when someone inspires you to be something, wouldn't that they be motivating you also?
I
Yeah, I
wanted
think
to be a
so.
cop, but my father wouldn't let me.
I could so see you as a cop.
Yeah,
I
me
really
too.
wanted to be. Like he stopped me. I was very mad.
I
Like
can see you like putting somebody in the chokehold and carrying them off into the cop car.
Yeah,
yeah, I'd be like,
yes.
Spread eagle.
Oh my God.
I don't know though. If I found like a whole bunch of money, I think I might be tempted. I could give up the drugs, but I don't know about the money. You know, like
Sa-
Wait.
if I kicked in the door and there was $1 billion, I'd be like, 40 for me, 50 for
Oh,
like you know what I mean?
yep.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd be shitting my
Don't
pants.
lie, dirty cop.
No, and my father always told me if I ever got caught stolen, he'd cut my fingers off.
Oh, Robbie, we have a maid of honor and a flower girl and a priest.
oh,
Um,
perfect.
Yes, we've almost got a whole party.
That's
well, we need a
perfect.
DJ now.
I'll be the DJ. I'll sing our wedding song.
Ooh,
All
there
right.
you go. Will you please sing "Be Careful" to me?
Oh my God.
Be careful with me.
I gotta put on my Make America Great Again hat and like do a little rap.
Oh God.
You'll be divorced before you're married with that hat on. You don't like him.
Yeah, I'm not
She'll
gonna
divorce
marry you
me.
with that shit on.
We'll have an annulment.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
what it's
Guy,
there you
called? An
go,
annulment?
Britney style.
Yeah. Then I'll shave
what
my head again.
what were you like 10 years ago, Robbie?
What was I like 10 years ago?
Mm, what was 10 years ago, Robbie doing?
What year was that? 2009. I was a
Yeah.
dick. And I was still
Bye,
working in
Pizza
transport.
Kitty. Bye, Pizza Kitty. You control me later. Bye.
Bye, Pizza
Sorry. Go,
Kitty.
Robbie.
Um, I was pretty much doing the same thing I would, but I think I was, oh no, you know what I was doing in 2009? I was still in transportation. That was the year that I attempted to like kill myself, but I didn't actually try to kill myself. But I was in like a really, really terrible relationship. And the person that I was seeing didn't want to commit to me. But as soon as he found a boyfriend, he blocked me from his phone, from his Facebook, from everything, and he wouldn't talk to me out of nowhere. And I got really depressed. So I was in a 72-hour lockdown and I went crazy. That's what I was doing 10 years ago.
I don't even know what I was doing 10 years ago. I couldn't answer that. I really don't. MaryAnne, you?
Uh, mine's not as interesting. I was. Oh God, I would have been pregnant because my daughter's 9.5 or so. So I was doing that. I was doing the pregnant thing.
Well, you were better off than I was.
Yeah, the yeah. I'm sorry, you got me there. At
All
that
right,
time, I
Mary.
was, but then again, I was pregnant. So
It's so weird because every time I hear people talk about, suicide and stuff like that, I can't relate to them because I only attempted. What is that sound?
oh, sorry, it's my kid. Sorry.
Oh, I only attempted suicide for attention. I didn't do it because I actually wanted to, or I wouldn't be here. So I can't relate to people that actually are like legit suicidal.
I I wish like I
I
think
have.
everybody would thinks about it, but like to actually carry it out, I don't know how they do it. Like even like murdering people, like I would be terrified.
Yeah.
Uh, here's a little fact. My grandmother committed suicide. My
Um,
grandfather committed suicide. Please don't feel sorry for me. I promise. Uh, and then my uncle. This is my grandmother, my grandfather, my dad's side, and then my uncle on my dad's side, who is an identical twin. Um, I don't remember what year that was, about 2009 maybe. And then about a couple years later, my other uncle committed suicide. So I don't think I could ever
God.
go there mentally, just because I have been through it so much and I know what it
Mhm.
does to the people that are left behind.
Yeah.
So, but I
yeah.
have a friend she's very bipolar and I love her, but she has her down moments, and she never, I don't think it's more like you're saying, it's more she will threaten it, but she won't
Yeah.
go through with it.
But you
My
never know, MaryAnne,
No, you
because
never know. You know,
I
that's,
had a friend, she did my tattoo on my leg and she messed it up. There's a big chunk that fell out of it. And I was really close to her and she tried to hang herself. And she broke her jaw and she had her mouth wired shut while her 5-year-old daughter was in the other room. And so I was pissed off at her and I told her every day she couldn't even move her mouth. So I was able to yell at her without her yelling back. And I was like, you're crazy for doing that. Like you have a kid. And I was mad at her for 3 months. And then 3 months later, we were still talking, but she shot herself in the head and just she ended it. And so I truly thought that she was doing it for attention and then she just was gone. And when her boyfriend told me like Katrina shot herself, she's dead, I started laughing because I thought he was joking. And I still haven't cried about it because I'm still like, I'm not mad, but it just annoyed the crap out of me that she would still do that to, especially to her child. It just pissed me off.
mm-hmm.
But she was one of those people that always threatened it, like, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna do it. And everybody was like, just do it already. And then she did. So you never know.
No, you don't. And that's
my
the
son's
scary thing.
my son's best friend committed suicide when they were 15. It was the
That's
worst.
really young.
Wait, what did
It
you
was
just say?
so bad. My son's best friend committed suicide when they were
Oh,
15,
uh-huh.
and it was the worst thing I ever witnessed in my entire life. And then, actually, when I was 9 years old, I was at my cousin's house playing like Barbie or something, and we heard like a big bang, and we were like, "What is that?" And we went to go out, and I remember Harriet let us out of the room, and I didn't know now, but I found out later that her grandfather committed suicide in the other room next to us. Like the bullet could have came through the room.
Oh,
Wow.
And I remember like seeing him laying on the floor, and I thought it was like, I'm like, look, there's a cough drop in there. Like it was a pool of blood, and he had like a whole cough drop. That's all I remember. I don't even know how old I was, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like I think about it now, I'm like, he was literally in the next room next to us. So it was pretty sick.
Wow, we're really
Um,
no
talking
bueno.
about positive stuff. Just
I
kidding.
know, really, we're like Debbie Downer. Sorry, chat.
All right, it's time for a happy question.
All right. Let me get to another one.
I'm trying to pull up the chat on my computer so I don't have to keep looking down it because I keep ignoring it.
I
But
know.
You're the only one. Oh, wait, no, Tracy's on camera.
Oh,
I
great.
forgot.
Um, I know because I'm trying to do it on two different things. And a good friend of mine just texted me about the nice little shout out I got from an old friend of mine on YouTube. What a sweetheart.
Are you
All
being
right.
sarcastic?
Yes, I'm speaking nice, though. I'm only speaking about you two tonight, nobody else.
Oh, okay.
Except for whoever's in chat. Um, that'll be my Save Robbie challenge. I'm speaking
Oh, are you
nice.
going to finally do it?
I'm not speaking about anybody else. I'm going to speak nicely to whoever is here.
There you go.
Um,
See, that
if
works
you
though. That's the challenge. That works.
if you were a billionaire, what would you do with the money?
I would automatically pay for anything that my parents ever wanted ever in their life first, because my parents have always helped me my entire life, no matter how much they were hurting or struggling. They always helped me, so they would be number one, and then everybody that's close to me would be after that, including you guys, because I love you guys too.
Robbie, you better not forget your first interview when you go on Oprah. You better let her know Life Rewind you did it first.
I'm going to be too rich for Oprah. She doesn't have enough money to pay for this.
I won't tell you how we paid Robbie to do this. That remains.
MaryAnne paid me with.
What?
I said MaryAnne over there.
She said that she's not going to tell everybody how she paid me to answer these questions. I said, MaryAnne paid me.
And poor
Yes, and
MaryAnne
I
just got
slipped it
roped into
right.
it.
I slipped him right into, slipped those dollar bills right into his G-string.
Actually, we should pay MaryAnne because me and Tracy and I were trying to get this set up. And then we're like, God, who can do this? And she's like, let's message MaryAnne. So if it wasn't for MaryAnne, we wouldn't even be on here right now.
I was just going to say that.
Yay for my Google Hangouts skills.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Woohoo! It's easy,
Big
Robbie.
ups
You
to
could do
MaryAnne.
it.
So, can you throw a like in the comments for MaryAnne? I hate saying that, guys.
Put up the thumbs.
Put those thumbs up, everybody.
If anyone would like to sub to my channel, I am promoting myself right now. I won't
Oh,
lie.
yes,
I would
and
really like
everybody-
1,000 subs so I can
MaryAnne
go
needs to
live.
get to 1,000 so she can have her damn community post.
And my
that she's
community
been
page, yes.
bitching about for like a month.
I don't
No, I'm just stuck at 800 something.
I
We'll
like
get
my
you there.
subs, but I just want to use my phone. Obviously, you see the difficulties I went through tonight.
Exactly. It's a pain in the butt.
But everybody, please don't. If you are a creator or whatever, feel free to say, put your channel in the chat and, whatever. Anybody you know, please. I like to meet new people. Okay, MaryAnne. So what are you doing with your money?
If I had
a billionaire.
At first, I would get me a summer home in Colorado, and I'll get me a little house over in the Puget Sound and travel. That's what I would do. Oh, and I'll throw some money at some charities. You know, gotta put some good deeds out there. And same with my parents; they did a lot for me. So if I could give back to them, I would do that as well. Oh, and of course, put my kids through college. Yeah, that
Would
too.
you donate to the Honey Bun charity by any chance?
Yeah, what
I
about your
will
husband?
own the Honey Bun Company.
Ooh, like the franchise.
Yeah, I will open up a strip joint called Honey Buns, and you will be the main attraction.
The mascot.
Yes.
My allergies are killing me tonight. I'm
It's
allergic
because
to
she's been vaping the whole time. Is it coming through the phone?
No, I'm vaping too, but I have a mighty. I don't have like.
Oh, you're vaping too. Somebody said something like, "Who's smoking? What's that loud sound?" And I'm like, "I'm not smoking."
No, that's me.
Yeah, I thought they were talking about me. Yeah.
Crack pipe.
Real
Mine's
quick,
a
Kimmy P.
Miley.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Kimmy P, you said, what about the orcas? That's why I'm going to have me a little house in the Puget Sound, because that's where they migrate through, the northern resident killer whales.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did not
and,
the...
whoa. Let's back the truck up. I will free all of those captive orcas and put them in seaside sanctuaries.
Did you guys ever see that whale video where he commits suicide? I was like devastated.
The whale did?
Yeah. Like
Which
I hate
one?
watching depressing stuff. I
it
can't even
was
watch the
like
commercials.
it was like I guess like a bridge somewhere. I don't even know where it was. And he just
A
kept
wild one?
slamming. I don't think it was wild. I think he was in like a sanctuary type thing. I don't know. I see it a long time on YouTube. A long time ago.
A killer whale or just a different type of whale?
I think it was like a regular whale. Like I don't even know.
Well,
I love
a regular
whales.
a regular whale.
I don't know. I seen a white whale on YouTube the other day. All white male.
Yeah, there's an albino orca, which
Yeah,
is a killer
he's
whale.
cool.
Yeah.
MaryAnne, do you
This
like
one was somewhere
do
in
you do like
Japan,
the
I think.
adopt a whale?
Yes, actually, I did for my daughter's birthday.
So is it like a monthly thing that you do, or is it
Yeah,
yearly?
we
Did
we
you get to name it?
no, they already had. Well, there's different pods, so we got one from the J pod, and her name is Lazuli because we like gemstones too. Lapis lazuli.
Oh,
Yep, yep.
Blackfish. Oh my god, that like killed me. I cried like a baby.
Blackfish is great. If anybody hasn't watched it, watch it.
You have to
That's
watch it.
nothing compared to the movie The
The
Cove.
dolphin one? Oh, the dolphin one. Oh my god.
No, I can't. I can't even watch that one. Like I
I didn't
can't.
watch it either.
oh no, dolphins are the dogs of the sea. I can't because dogs are my favorite.
Oh, Robbie, I
Oh,
got
you
this
would
question
cry.
sent to me today.
Oh, I don't cry. When I start to cry, I put it on something funny because I don't allow myself to cry.
Oh,
Oh
you're
my god,
such a
all I do
man.
is
That's such a
all I
man
do is
thing to
cry.
say.
Well, no. Here's what I do. I build everything up and then I like I don't plan or schedule it, but there's like an allotted time for myself that I'm like, okay, I have some free time. Now I'm gonna put on every sad song, every sad memory in my head, and then I just cry it all out for like 5 minutes, and then I'm done, I wipe it off, and then I'm done.
That's because you don't have PMS.
Yeah.
I am a
Luckily, I
Gemini
have
though.
PMS. Oh, when's your birthday? My daughter's a Gemini.
May 26th.
My daughter's June 5th.
See, June Geminis are different than May.
My birthday, can you guess my birthday?
Wait, hold on. I'm actually really good at guessing people's signs, but let's see how good I am.
Okay.
You come off to me as you're a Taurus.
Nope.
Am I right?
Nobody,
No?
no, nobody could ever guess me, ever. Because I don't
Um,
fit.
okay, so like say something that you would do if you were pissed off.
Uh,
Like say somebody lied to you, what would you do?
Somebody lied to me, I fucking rage.
Oh
I
shit,
hate
you're a Leo. You're a Leo.
No,
Oh damn it.
nope. I am close. Not
Libra?
close. Yeah, I'm a Libra.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't like
You're a
Libras, huh?
Libra?
No,
You're
you're
a
the
Libra?
Leo.
Yeah.
I'm a Libra.
Mine's October 4th.
Oh,
Oh,
mine is the
my grandma
14th.
was October 3rd.
My anniversary is October 14th. My wedding anniversary.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Look at that. We are connected in so many ways.
God, look at you two
Yes.
Libras balancing everything out while my crazy Gemini ass is just sitting out here floating in space.
Gemini's. Oh my God. My daughter is. Oof.
My daughter's
She's a
birthday is
thick-headed.
June 21st. Is that a Gemini?
I think it's on the
Actually,
cusp.
the cusp of Gemini and Cancer.
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything about the other signs but my own. Sorry. I'm so
Selfish. See, that is
selfish.
such a
I'm
Libra
so
thing to do.
selfish. I know.
Okay. Next
So no,
question.
oh, okay, go ahead.
No, finish. I'm a
No, I was
rude.
just looking at the chat, but go ahead.
Oh, tell us what. Let's check in with chat. Any questions chat has?
Stop, the wedding anniversary is October 14th, Sandy said. Charming Libras. Nobody said anything charming about Geminis. Rightfully so. Robbie, did you say October 3rd? Yeah, that's my grandma's birthday, not mine.
Oh, Moxie, happy birthday is October 3rd.
No, she was just asking. But anyways,
We
okay,
could.
you can go on to the next one.
Heaven's October 6th. We could actually have like a big October, like huge birthday.
Yeah, like we're outnumbered by
Oh,
Libras right now.
Sandy's
All right.
anniversary is the same as mine. Um. All right. Let's see. I gotta go back to the questions again. God, Ellen would not be proud of me right now.
Like Ellen as in the lesbian Ellen?
Yes.
What
Oh,
other Ellen is there, Robbie?
I was gonna send music and dance and twirl around the table and then bring you out, Robbie. But
That
I'm not
would
a
be
fan of
great.
Ellen. I'm not a fan.
I've heard you say that before. How can you not love Ellen? She's like the kindest soul and funny on top of
Well,
it
like you
person
know how there's
ever.
like Stepford wives? I feel like she's like a Stepford lesbian.
I heard she's
She's
mean.
like leading the troops
You
over
know
the cliff.
who's like a really big bitch? I went to the show. Well, I went to the show twice.
Oprah.
When Wendy Williams is a bitch.
Oh,
Oh God, of course she is. She's a gossip queen.
But
look,
I
she's
was on
having a
The
lot of
View.
issues right now. Y'all need to be a little kinder to old Wendy. No, I'm joking.
Hey,
No,
listen, there's something going around called the Save Robbie Challenge. I know everything about compassion. But Wendy Williams,
she.
like, she gossips all the time and she always talks about people. Oh, this person
Yeah,
has a drug problem. They're into cocaine. They're doing this. It's like, yeah, but you're doing the same thing. So you can't. I mean, gossip is bad, anyways, but usually that's the problem. If you don't like somebody in somebody else, it's usually something you don't like in yourself. So that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
I only
But yeah.
watched like the first 5 minutes of her show
and I was
on
on The View
YouTube.
when what's it
Hey,
called?
can I go smoke a cigarette and turn my camera off? I think I
Ed,
can. How do I turn the
um,
camera off? Like that?
Click the
Did I turn
push
it
the
off?
screen and then
you're off.
yeah.
Okay.
I was actually on The View when what's it called walked off.
Who? I don't
Bill,
watch The View.
when Bill O'Reilly was on, I was on that show. I was in the audience.
Why did he walk off?
Cause Joy's a bitch.
Joy
On
Bear.
The View, I cannot stand
Me
The
either.
View, but I'm addicted to watching it. And yes, I agree. Joy and Whoopi are very one sided, and I don't think The View should be one sided. Hang on one second.
I don't watch The View.
All
One
right,
second.
let's get a question up for MaryAnne. Can you share 3 things on your bucket list if you have one?
Oh, this is going to be very cliche. I mean, I want to see the orcas wild. I want to see some wild orcas. What else would be on my bucket list? Let's see. I really want to go back to Yellowstone and take my kids there. Um, what else? Mm, what else would be on my bucket list? You put me on the spot. Let's see.
Chat, we have any bucket lists? There is that one list there. Bucket list.
What else do I want to do on my bucket list? I would
Circling
like to
back, sorry.
live. I would like to live at Disney World for like a month. That may be too much, Mickey. Maybe half a month.
Ugh, one day is
Oh,
enough for
don't.
me.
Ugh. Have you been to Disney World?
I've only been to Disneyland, so I went to like the
Okay,
trailer
that doesn't
park
count.
version of Disney World.
It's the happiest place on earth. But I will say, they have
Question,
now that
chat.
Avatar world. And not that I'm some huge Avatar fan, but that ride, it's called Avatar Flight of Passage. That is probably the coolest thing I've ever been on.
Okay, MaryAnne,
It's
wasn't it me and you? Wasn't it in your chat that we were talking about movies that reminded us of people that we didn't like? And you were talking about Avatar, and I said I can't watch it, and I refused to
oh yeah,
because somebody cheated on me and they went and saw that movie with somebody else. And I
that's
refuse to ever
right.
watch that movie. I
And
won't
now you
watch it.
won't. Now you're
Oh,
not. You're gonna
Sandy
miss
did a
out on the
commercial for
coolest
Disney.
ride.
I don't care. Obviously, he got a good ride.
Touche, touche.
Robbie, what's on your bucket list?
My realistic bucket list or my actual bucket list, like or the one that's like
Whatever.
the broad span, my future bucket list that's like untouchable.
Future first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my future, like I want to have, because I love animals a lot, so I would love to have enough income, no matter what it was coming from, like whatever I was doing for a profession or if I won the lottery or whatever it is. I would like to have like a farm of animals, and I would like it to be close to like my family members,
I
like
do not
everybody
too.
living close, so I can be close to my loved ones and take care of like tons of different animals at the same time. That's like my ultimate dream.
What
That's so
to
nice.
take
My
care? What
bucket
about
list
the
is not that nice.
What?
My
I
bucket
missed
list
that.
is my bucket
Um,
list is not like sweet like yours. I don't even want to say mine now.
no, mine was like ultimately I would just like to take care of tons of different animals and be close to my family members, like, and that's it, and like live happily. But that's not going to happen until I get to heaven. So
Like a
Stop
lion?
it.
Would you live with a
no,
lion?
no, it'd be like horses and lots of dogs. Cats are kind of on their own. Like I love
You want?
dogs, I love monkeys, and I love birds.
I would have a like if I had a bunch of land, I would have a herd of weenie dogs.
Oh, my little Chiweenie looks just like yours, but she lives in Kansas with my
Oh,
parents now. Her name's Christina, but she's really violent and she attacks everybody except for the
see,
people she loves.
Frankie is more. He acts more like a dachshund than he does a Chihuahua. Thank God.
Oh my god, I have two chihuahuas.
Oh, I
I
can't deal
can't.
with Chihuahuas.
I love them, but you don't understand. I would never pick a chihuahua. I love dogs, but my sister-in-law's dog, it got pregnant twice. The first time, the mom wouldn't feed the baby, so I had my first one since he's 3 weeks old, so he was little. But the second one, she had a second litter, and she had a stroke, so they had to take the puppies away. So I had him since he's 2 days old, and I'm so attached. I love them, but all they do is bark. I can't stand it. I've tried everything. I will not put the bark collar on it. I just feel like it's too mean.
My
Well, it's
cousin
the smaller
has.
dogs that are like that. Like everybody says pit bulls are really mean, but they're some of the sweetest dogs I've ever met. I knew a pit bull, my friend that killed herself. Her pit bull, you would make him say, I love you, and he would go, I love you. He was so sweet.
Mm. All these allergies are killing me.
Every Chihuahua I've ever met is yappy as hell, and I just kind of want to kick them.
They're like ankle snappers. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
You don't understand. We sleep at night. I have one in between, like, when, like, you lay on your side, your knees up. So he's, like, in my knee and my ass. And then the other one is on my head, like, literally on my head. I'm like,
See, I love that.
I, I love it too, but, until I feel like they're smothering me.
Because my aunt,
Um,
like, since my boyfriend and I broke up and I moved in with my aunt a year ago, she's not an animal person. So, like, I don't have time for an animal right now because I work 6 days a week, but I missed having like my dog. Like dogs are like the best
everything.
friends ever. They're so compassionate and so sweet.
I thought it
My,
was really strange when they started allowing all kinds of animals to be service animals. But
Yeah.
anytime like I go on vacation for long periods of time, I'm like, I need my dog. I just need my dog. He just
Well,
makes me
people
feel
do that
better.
on public transportation. People just say it's a service animal and you can tell it's not because if it's a dog, it starts barking at everybody and you're like, but you have to listen to them. If they say it's a service animal, you can't argue it because they can sue you. So, like, people
I
even bring
agree, crazy
snakes.
Gemini.
I'm just gonna buy Frankie a little cop outfit.
Oh, that would be so cute. He would
Mine
look
are,
so cute in that.
He would.
He seems
mine
like
bark.
really chill too.
I have a
He
Chinese guy
he
that lives behind
sleeps.
me, and
A what?
a Chinese guy lives behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And when my dogs go out, he's gardening. He goes up to the fence and barks. But I know it's annoying, but what am I going to do? Like, you know? So today he sprayed something on my dog. So my daughter came in and told my husband. So my husband goes out there. He's arguing with the guy or whatever. The guy's like cursing him out in Chinese. I'm dying laughing. And he called my husband fat. I laughed for like an hour. My husband's still not talking to me. And my husband's not even fat. Like, you see, I see him in the Valentine's video. And I was like, oh my God. And it was just so funny. I couldn't even stop laughing.
Yeah,
So
so how
funny.
long you guys were high school sweethearts. How long have you been married?
We've been together since 1993. And we got
That
married in
is that's
1996.
so awesome. And before we started like going on the live, Tracy, you and I were talking about like the gay rights movement and stuff, and how
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to gay pride because the way they portray us is very sexual and like they hump each other and stuff, which is funny,
Yeah.
but not if you're trying to get gay rights and stuff. So anytime I hear like people that are in long relationships like that, even gay people, it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's almost unheard of. And I look up to
It's
you for that
really
because that's
rare.
awesome.
You know what? I never, well, here's a secret that nobody knows. Technically, we're not married on paper. Like, well, I guess we're married. We're married through the courts, but we're not married in church. So to me, we're not married.
Oh, okay.
So, but we are married. But my family don't recognize us as being married. But we've never ever been with anybody else, like either one of us. So I wouldn't even know what life's like with somebody else at all.
Well, you know what's unfortunate is most of the time, and whether people are gay or straight, when I hear that people are in long-term relationships, I'm like, well, how do you make it work? And they're like, oh, we're in an open relationship. I'm like, what? I don't understand that. And I'm not knocking people that are in open relationships, but I just don't understand because I could be a jealous person, and I that would
My
never work with
husband's
me.
very jealous. I will be perfectly honest, and I know this is going to come out really, really terrible, but my husband, I love my husband, don't get me wrong, but my husband is much more affectionate than me. I am like non PDA, I don't like it. Like,
I'm the same way.
and he is
I
the
am too,
opposite. He's the opposite. And he's like,
especially in public.
but I don't get him. You know what's really weird? I'm like, you don't fucking hold my hand in home. Don't hold my hand in public. Like, I'm
Mhm.
44 years old. I'm not walking around shot right holding your fucking hand. I don't know how
Better
he puts
cut
up
that
with me.
shit out.
I'm not rotten, but like I can't help it. Like we'll fight. When we fight, I always say something funny, and the kids go into hysterics. I mean, my kids are not kids anymore, and he gets so mad, and I'm like, I can't help it. Even when I parented my kids, like I always said something humorous, and we would all laugh. I don't know what it is. I just
But that's good. It shows something about your character that you can make a joke when you're fighting because it shows that you're not taking it that seriously and you know you're going to get over it.
I don't
Would you
like to
make
fight.
out? Would you make out with them in public?
No, ew.
Oh God, no. That's a
No,
no-no.
no.
Um,
My ex, Cody, we're still best friends. He's one of the funniest, best people I've ever met in my life. And when we were still together, we went and saw the Ninja Turtles movie that came out like 2 years ago, the second one. Maybe it was 3 years ago. And we went to the movie theater and they have reclining seats. And he moved like the arm thing up between us and was like trying to cuddle me. And there was a child next to me, and I was like, Cody, don't do that. And he got all mad because he's more of the public, display of affection type of person, and I'm not. And it caused like a huge argument. We almost left the movie early. But I just felt uncomfortable because I mean, especially with the gay thing, because it's not that accepted still. So I'm just not comfortable with it.
no, that bothers me because like when I get living in New York, you see everything. So I see gay people all the time kissing. It it bothers me when I see people staring or pointing at them. Like you know what I mean? I get so
People
angry.
do that?
Yes,
Oh, that's
like
weird.
yes.
I mean,
I don't
they
like it.
point. That's
Or they're whispering. I'll be the first one to call them out. Like, what are you whispering about over there? Like, it's not funny. Like, haven't you ever seen two people kiss? Who cares what they
I
act
can't
like?
believe people like point and make a spectacle.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Or you ever see like somebody who's slower in a wheelchair and people are staring? I don't like that. I wig
Yeah.
out. I'm
Those are
not
just
good.
rude people, period.
Yeah.
Well, kids naturally do that, and every time I
I'll tell
catch
you a
mine,
funny story.
uh-huh.
Sorry. Go
No,
finish.
no, I just was gonna say I always tell mine that why they don't need to do that.
When my son was younger, my father is a vet, so I used to work in the city. My father used to babysit, and he used to take my son to the to the VA, because they would go like food shopping there and all these things like afterwards. So my son was like 3 years old, and in walked the guy with well, not walk, in a wheelchair, and he only had one leg. And my father just knew my son was going to say something because he was like a jabberjaws, still is. And my father had the newspaper, and he was like, "Hey, Mister, what happened to your leg?" So, my father said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And the guy was like, "Well, I lost it in Vietnam." So my son said, "Well, my poppy has a big truck. If you want help, we can help you find it. Like, we'll help you find it. Where did you think you lost it?
Oh my
Where did you
God.
go before this?" And the guy was like, he just loved it, like, because Christian was like compassionate towards him, like he was so concerned about helping him find his leg. He was only 3 years old, so he didn't understand what the guy said. I lost it. Like, he didn't know what Vietnam was. But oh my God, my father said, "Tracy, I wanted to die." But I know what you mean about kids. My daughter did it one time too at Red Lobster to a black guy. He was heavy, and she was like, "He looks like Fat Albert." I'm like, "Lexi!" I flipped out. I mean, forget it. I lectured this kid for like 2 days on right and wrong.
Remy D
No,
said, "Who's smoking meth?"
Because of my fucking vape, I guess it's way too close to my mic. I can't even hear it as loud as they can hear it.
By the way, Remy D, I loved your Save Robbie challenge.
I didn't
She
see
already
it.
I didn't see it either.
didn't.
Oh,
See, you know what's funny is there's more people that they're not creators and they don't have videos on their channel and they're actually doing it.
Ah.
It's really nice. But you still know who they are because you see them in the
Mm-hmm.
chats all the time.
You're such a kind soul, Robert.
Yeah, I gotta drag it around.
uh, the only thing I have on my bucket list is I don't even want to say it because it might be the joke of the evening, but I
I'll
want
say
to
it.
drive to California. Well, I want to go to California, and I want to drive up the coast and go see Rodale Drive because I am from the ghetto.
Uh, sorry.
See, I had to slip it in, but that is on my bucket list. Shit, maybe I could get in with the good crowd, get to Rodale even quicker.
You
Won't
could
be on my
become a
bucket list
life
no more.
coach.
Mm, mm. I'd be
You
a
know,
life coach for free.
Generally speaking.
I think that everybody in their own right is, I wouldn't say a life coach, but like a life cheerleader. If you have
Mm-hmm.
optimistic, outlook on life and things that you want to do and you can help people, like everybody's a life coach in their own way. Like if your friends call you and they say, "Hey, I'm going through this or I have a problem or a breakup and they're
Yeah,
crying to you," you're a freaking life coach.
Or
You're just
any
not
kind
getting
of
paid
life
for it.
experience that you've been through.
Yeah, and
I
I
agree.
feel, and this is not knocking Marissa because I love her, but I feel like if you don't know people, you could hear everything about them. And I think it's the same thing with counselors and stuff. Like you really don't know. Like when I told you guys I was really depressed in 2009 or 10, I went to a
Mhm.
counselor one time. She told me everything I did not need to hear, and she knew nothing about what was going on.
Well, that's what I think. I think if you're going through something really horrible, we all have that one person that we could talk to and that will be honest with us and help us through it and not judge us and know. I think everybody has somebody. Well, it's your mom or your friend or your cousin or you know what I mean.
My
Like
mom
I'd
always
rather go.
screams at me and says, "You're being an idiot." But
Mm-hmm.
she's right.
Aunt Sally, right?
Yeah.
I
My
mean,
Aunt Sally will tell me in a very polite way that I'm being an idiot, but she knows me. Like she knows me since I was a baby.
all right, we have two more questions.
Does she powder your honey buns?
Robbie, did you hear that?
What?
She
Did she
wants to know.
powder your honey buns?
Who said that? You said that, or did somebody in the chat say that?
It was me, Robbie. Did she powder your honey buns?
Oh, well, it was more, I'm more of like, I don't like dry. I'm more of a moist person. So it's like oil or like coconut oil, sesame,
Cocoa
anything that's
butter?
like
Oh,
KY. Yeah,
Ice ice cream?
sure. Depends
ice
on the
cream,
flavor.
hot icing.
I have a dairy allergy, so it has to be like soy.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
You're filthy.
MaryAnne, were you on? Were you on with a? Oh yeah, you were. Do you think it's bad if I ask the chat about that subscriber we were talking about, like that?
Oh,
Which one?
coconut? Or-
Yeah, that
Oh, no, I
coconut.
don't think that's bad.
Has anybody in chat? What's her name? Coconut
I
what?
don't know. Coconut. It wasn't like coconut Maui, was it? I can't, crazy
She lives in
coconut.
she lives in Hawaii. I know that.
She used to come in. Anyone here that was in my lives at the beach, and a little after that, she was in there every single time.
And now when I go to her channel, it's like gone.
And she's disappeared like Big Red. Maybe coconut is Big Red.
Well, that's what
Coconut
I
I think
think.
there's a
Central.
lot of people
Coconut
that are
Central.
going under the different names that are the same person.
Oh, I
Yeah,
agree.
that's it, Sandy. Coconut Central. Has anybody heard from her? She was sweet. I mean, I personally talked to her like one on one.
You guys, Mandy said that she paid $169.99 to be registered as a life coach with the internationally accredited life coach program. It specifically says, in layman terms, you are not a psychologist.
Yeah, I really do. I don't mean anything towards her, but I know I could be a life coach because I generally I want to see the best in everybody. If somebody's hurting or sad or um, I don't like to see anybody sad, so I'll do anything I can to make you happy or and the minute like a friend of mine has like a death in the family, I'm always sending something or going right over so I don't know.
Well, that's
Me
just being a
personally,
good person,
yeah,
you
I
know.
just
Oh,
you just
Sandy
need
said
people to listen to.
Coconut shut her channel down after she got doxxed. I'm guessing she's talking about Coconut, unless she's talking
Yeah.
about Big Red.
Mm.
She
I
got
feel like a
doxxed,
lot of
yeah.
people did. I feel like a lot of people did that. Like Dana Banana, she shut down her channel for a little bit. Science Girl did, but now she's back, and there's a bunch of
No,
people
she's
that.
gone again.
Oh, is she gone again?
Uh-huh.
I actually talked to Alicia on the phone. She called me and she was really, really nice. So I don't have anything bad to say
I
about
love her
anybody. But
voice. I don't know what it is about her voice, but I love it.
yeah, it's a Louisiana, but she says in Louisiana it's where a lot of east people from the east
I'll tell you
are.
what it is because I'm about 2 hours from Louisiana. It's called Living by the Swamp.
Oh,
I don't even think it's an accent though. I just like
It's a swamp accent, and the
really.
word for it is not in any way racially related. It is just what people call people from the bayou is a Cajun coon ass, and it has nothing to do with black, white, purple, orange, yellow, green, or red. That's just what, like I guess maybe a raccoon. I don't know.
So it's not like
But ask
it's
anyone
not
from Texas, they will
no.
tell you, okay, this person's Cajun. You are Cajun coon ass. It's just people who live close down to the bayou. That's all. Has
Really? My
nothing
Okay.
to do
mom,
with
that's like
color or the derogatory word.
my mom's favorite show is that Swamp People. I don't know how she watches it.
Oh, they talk like
And
that.
Naked and Afraid.
Hey,
Um,
the bitch and bell Mandy keeps. Can Mandy call in, or does she want to?
man, ask MaryAnne. I don't have a fucking clue.
I
I
don't know how
can't.
she
You
can,
have
but
to do it. Well, no, actually, I think I can. If she wants to, I guess she's got to answer first.
oh, I'd love to talk to Mandy. I love her. Never actually.
Mandy. Every time I hear her name, I sing that song. So who sang it? Barry
She
Manilow?
likes it when people call her Mandingo.
All right, let me just go with the last question. There's two questions
Okay.
left. Okay. We want you to both, I guess, recommend a channel that's out of the true crime that nobody has ever seen.
Ooh. Well, I don't know if nobody's ever. God, I have a couple of them because there's a couple people that I. Oh, here's one. She lives in England, and oh my God, no,
Tori? I said
no,
Tori.
no, 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 no. It's not Tori. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart, and she's one of my favorite people on here. That's terrible. You go first, MaryAnne.
Well, I missed the question I was reading.
Um, we want to know a channel that you like to watch
Hmm.
that none of us are. Not in
Well,
a true crime. So
okay. I've been trying to tell a lot of people this channel because I personally love it. It's called How to ADHD. The girl on there is a little bubbly, a little personality, but she has really awesome info. And you just realize that if you do have ADD, there's more to it than just like, oh my gosh, that person is so hyper and they can't focus. There's way more to it than that.
sorry, Kimberly.
So check it out. I'll actually link it if y'all want me to.
Yeah, link it.
Okay.
If Robbie, you could link it too.
Yeah, I'm gonna link
If
my. I
you,
already put the one about the monkey that I love. My friend Cameron has a pet monkey. I already linked that, but I'm gonna link Loopy Lisa. She's really adorable and sweet. Hold on.
mine is well, everybody knows I love Shane Dawson, know him, but
You
so I'll give
do?
you somebody that don't. Yes, I love him.
See, that's so funny seeing it's so nice to hear when people actually watch other people because I would suggest Joyce Meyer, but everybody knows who she is, and she's the number one person I watch on YouTube.
And believe it or not, I have two other favorites. I like Jenny McCarthy's podcast
Oh,
and Joe Budden.
I don't know who
Joe
that is.
Joe Budden, he's like covers rap and stuff, but
Okay.
he's really funny and he's ballsy.
Yeah, and Mandy was just saying Tori. I think everybody knows who Tori is. She's
Oh,
really,
she's a sweetheart. I like her.
yeah, she's
Tori.
fun. Yeah, she doesn't really like, she does like, she just does lives all the time. And then she just figured out that you couldn't do lives if you're under 1,000. She got really depressed because there's a lot of people that go into her chats that,
Can you
you
link
know,
it?
yes, I
Okay.
will link hers right now.
I will sub.
Oh, you would love her, MaryAnne. You guys would get along really good.
I'll
I
take your
also
word for
can't.
it.
I
Loopy Lisa
and
sounds
then
fun.
actually, there's two more questions. A subscriber outside of our realm that you cannot stand. Mine's Trisha Paytas.
Oh, you don't like her? Here's
I,
what I like about her. I love that she can't sing and she still releases music, but she does all this auto tune shit. And I actually listen to her music. It's not half bad.
I don't mind her. I just wish she would stop. I just wish it would be more real.
Well,
Like,
here's what's disappointing about it is Trisha Paytas. I love her. I see her heart, but it just goes to show that you can become famous and make a lot of money for doing absolutely like nothing,
nothing.
like no
And
talent.
but men are so mean to her. Like I'm like, girl, like he's not nice to you. He's not nice. I don't like the way he treats her. I think it's terrible.
She's a very
Well,
emotional person.
oh, I was just gonna say that, MaryAnne. She's like very self-conscious. She's always getting like liposuction and stuff and working on herself. And I think she was a very pretty girl a long time ago. And I think the more, the more people get plastic surgery and they mess up their face, it's just they
Oh,
ruin it.
I'm sorry. I did not realize you were talking about Tori Hodgman. I
No, no, no,
love
no. We're talking.
Tori. A
Oh,
minute
Hodgman,
ago.
yes. She
Yes,
changed
I
her
didn't
name
real.
to.
I clicked on that link and I was like, "What? That's Tori Hodgman." I
Yeah.
love
See.
her. I never get to catch her lives anymore. Even before the 1,000 thing. Sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
Oh no, 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 no. You're fine.
Um,
Tori Hodgman is better than Trisha Paytas. I
Yes,
think so.
love
I
Tori.
Trisha Paytas is just like for a girl. Even when she was thin, she just always knocks herself. I don't like that. Like you need to be a little bit more positive, especially with the viewer membership that she has. You know what I mean? Like
Tracy, Moxie said to turn up your volume a little bit because she can't hear you that well.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened.
It was
There
that
it is.
headset earlier.
I may drop off for a minute because I got to stream some Hulu and it likes to drop me off. But I'll be right back.
Okay, you're
Can
good.
you hear? Now you can
Yeah,
hear?
no, I can hear you. I
Okay.
guess she said the volume was just a little bit low.
Is it better, Moxie? Better,
I can
guys?
hear you
Anybody
pretty
have
well.
it?
Mandy said
I
that
think.
Tori was the reason that her first channel was called. Yeah, what's with Majestically Mandy? I like the bitch and bell though. It fits your cute little personality.
I couldn't find her for the longest time. And she was like, Mandy was like, I only want people, if people like me, they'll find me. I'm like, I like you, Mandy. I can't find you. I could not find her for the longest.
Ever since I saw Mandy, you know how you see like recommended videos pop up? She
Uh-huh.
popped up in my recommended, and it was one morning she was sitting outside, I think in her backyard, and she was smoking a cigarette and she was drinking out of a Dixie cup. And she was just talking like real talk. And I was like, wow, I really like this girl.
Well, that's what I like to do. I just like to, like, I have a bad habit. Like, if something's on my mind and it's bothering me, I honestly, if something on YouTube bothered me, who am I going to talk to about it? So I just jump on a live and hoping somebody will relate to me.
Yeah.
Because I gotta admit, sometimes when, and I'm not just talking about on normal people, there are other people that trigger me too. Like Armchair Detective, he triggers the shit out of me.
See, I, well, I'm just different. I don't get triggered by anybody on here because it's not fake, it's real, but people have called me a faggot. They've called me on the fence. They've said so many weird things about me and it's not true. What the
Mm.
hell is going on? She sounds like a parakeet.
Um,
I'm sorry.
what's called
Yes, we
I
should all promote Tori Hodgman's page, Mandy said, to get her 1,000 subs. And MaryAnne and
Thank
Life Rewinded.
you. Yes, but Tori's great. I wish she wasn't on Australia at the time. That's the only thing. And my kids are yelling, so hold on.
Okay, you're fine.
I just don't like, because I I see a lot of vulnerable people on YouTube, and when he's talking to them and he's lying, and he's lying, people believe that and they go with it. I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't. When you know somebody's lying, I have liars really trigger me. I think that's because my middle brother is a pathological liar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he lies about everything and anything. So I think for me, lying, I contribute to him, and like we used to kill each other bad because I don't like liars. Like, and I don't like people that are, when you catch them in a lie, they don't take accountability for it. You know what I mean? Or apologize, or you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I've noticed about pathological liars is like I've known a lot of people like that, and they almost make like this fantasy world because they're hurting inside, and so they almost want. I think what it is they more make they want to believe it themselves more than
I
they
think they
want
do
anybody
believe
else
it.
to believe it, but it's fake.
I think they do believe it themselves. Robbie, my brother lies so bad. He'll lie and be like, if it's raining, he'll be like, oh, it's beautiful. We can go to the beach today. And I'm like,
Mhm.
it's fucking pouring, you idiot. Like, what are you kidding me? He's like, it's not pouring by me. And he lives like 3 blocks away. I mean, those are things, I mean, he lies about everything, but that's how bad he is. Like, and it's so upsetting to me. But you know why? He lies a lot to my parents, and I think I get very, very defensive and combative, and I want to protect my parents. And I
Mhm.
get upset when I know that he's trying to fool them, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? So I think for me, it's a little bit more personal. Like, you know?
No, it
I
is
think.
because when you're close to somebody and they lie to you, you take offense to it because you
Mhm.
want, you have trust there somewhat, and it's like they're damaging that because you want them to confide in you, and it's almost like a slap in the face because they're not, and they're going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, or he'll call me up and be like, "Can you give me?" He has 4 daughters. Can you give me advice? Like, I'm going to this. I gotta
Was that
go
you
so.
smoking meth, or is MaryAnne back?
Jesus.
And I'm like,
Oh no, that was MaryAnne smoking meth again.
That is
I'll
my
take.
damn vape. Do I need to go on camera just to prove it?
You want to know something, MaryAnne? I knew somebody one time, and they got on my public transportation, and they were smoking out of a vape, and I said, "You can't smoke that on the bus," and they told me they had meth in their vape, and I was like, "Yeah, you definitely
Brian.
can't fucking smoke meth in a vape." I don't
Mm,
even know if that's possible,
Brian
but
said there's something called e-meth. I've never in my life heard of that, but he's brought it up several times. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
oh Lord, that's all we need in this world is e-meth.
Right?
Now
No.
everyone's gonna say MaryAnne's on e-meth.
Oh well,
That's what she's
Might
been
as
stuffing in her
well,
vape.
and might as well just
I
say
have
it because it is
I
going
have a
to happen
confession.
eventually.
Yeah.
I have both time my kids were conceived. I was on ecstasy.
Oh my God.
Really? That is
Both times.
hilarious. That should be in your about me section.
Both
Tracy,
times. I
that is the
swear.
most vital piece of information we've learned
I
this
love it.
entire night.
Yes. Please put that in your about me.
I
Oh
think
my God.
the night I conceived my daughter, I probably would have humped anything in sight.
Oh my God. That's what people don't understand, Tracy, is that I try to explain to them is back in the day when I
Uh-huh.
did meth, it was a sex drug. And they say, what was
Mhm.
it like? And I'm like, I don't know. All I wanted to do was hump everything,
Yeah.
like my hand,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm going to piggyback off of that comment. Okay, my friend, and he's also gay, but
Hmm.
he he's in jail now, but he was a meth head.
Well, that's
And
probably a good thing.
yes, it is actually. He's doing way better there. Um but oh god, the stories he would tell. He would do some meth, hook up with some
oh
dudes
my
from
god.
Grinder,
Please
Yes.
and I'm
comment.
talking like day long.
Days.
Yes, and I was
Yes.
like, "Don't you stop and make a sandwich or get a drink or something?" He
Okay,
was
this is
like,
going to be like
"No,
really
we stopped to hit it some more."
this is going to be really vulgar, so if anybody doesn't like details, it's not sexual vulgar, it's kind of people do it so much to the point where your genitalia gets raw. That's how bad it
Oh
is.
I've only done it twice, and both times I got pregnant. I'll never touch that shit again.
no, that was ecstasy. I thought.
Yeah, no, extra, yeah.
It's pretty
Okay.
much the
Um,
same thing to me because I've been there, done that too, and it gave me the same effect.
when I was
No.
when I
It
was
did. For
young,
men, I think it's different.
But there's like back in the day when I used to take ecstasy, there was always like speed based ones you could get, and there was like what they called heroin based ones. So it just depends on which one you got.
I used to
Did you
love
guys see what
meth.
Mandy just said?
No.
I'm laughing
She
so
said,
hard.
"Bitches need sandwiches and phone chargers. I got both. Back in the game now."
I,
Well,
I thought Mandy was
I'm
going to
just
call in. Didn't she say sure?
look
no,
at
I
the
never
comment
saw.
before that.
She said
Um,
sure, but then I don't know.
My friend
Gotta,
also said, and this is going to be on the dirty sexual side. He told me he gave his boyfriend a blowjob for 5 hours.
Oh,
oh
come
my,
on. I could top that. I used to do the
Are you
drug.
kidding me?
I'm not even kidding. No, I'm not. It's not,
I
you
would be
lose
like,
track of
look,
time.
you got maybe 5 minutes.
Listen, this is how it works. You lose track of time like Cinderella did, and you don't even just lose your glass slipper, you lose your mind. You lose
Marianne, you
everything,
over
and
them like,
Yeah,
it's terrible.
that's why it when they say that the only way because it's so
Nobody sent
stupid to
Mandy the
me.
link.
I will try to add her on the thing right now. But when they say that about me, it's just so
oh,
stupid,
I love
first of
it.
all. But it irritates me because I've seen what it does to people. I've seen them destroy everything they have,
Yeah, and you're not even a
for that.
drinker, right,
No, I
MaryAnne?
don't. No, I don't really. No, I don't really like to drink. I don't like to throw up.
Back in the
Oh,
day, I was a
so
drinker.
you're a puker when you drink? You're not supposed to get drunk. Well,
Oh well, I thought that was the point.
no, 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 no.
It doesn't taste good to me, so I don't drink it for the taste. If I ever do,
Yeah.
it's
Back in the
rare,
day,
very rare for me to drink.
my
Well, that's a
favorite
good thing,
was
though.
mescaline. Was the best.
You've done mescaline?
Oh my god, it's my favorite.
I don't even know what that
Really?
is.
Oh
It's
my
a
god,
a hallucinogenic, a hallucin whatever. But it comes from a cactus, right, Tracy?
I have no idea. It came from the drug
Yeah.
dealer when I got it.
Well, have you ever seen the movie The Doors?
Yeah, but
No.
I when I did it, we were in a club, me and my friend, and oh my god,
I've heard it's
I
like a religious experience almost.
I laughed so hard for like
Oh.
an hour straight. My ribs were killing me. We went on a blind date on
Oh
mescaline, me and my
no,
friend Trish.
I cannot.
I was
That's
just the wingman. And guess what movie we went to go see? We went to go see Untamed Hearts with Christian Slater,
Oh,
which
hell
was
no.
sad, and I was pissing my pants. So the kid was
um
like, "What's wrong with your friend?" And she was like, "Oh, she's just tripping out." He started crying. He was like, "I can't be with a drug addict." I'm like, I wasn't planning on being with you anyway, so
down here in the South, we just get us some mushrooms.
Oh Lord. You want to know somebody I don't like pot. It's never been my thing. And I don't know if you guys ever remember when the movie Scream 4 came out. It was like in 2011. I
Mhm.
took my niece. She was 10 and there was like 7 of my friends that came with us and my friend gave me a cookie. She was like, "Here, you'll like it." And I was like, "Oh, it tastes kind of funny." All of a sudden I'm tripping during the movie. It was a marijuana cookie and marijuana does not relax me. It makes me freak out. So the whole movie, I was like sitting there, like jumping the whole time and like freaking out. And I had to drive my niece home. It
Oh
was
my God.
terrible.
You have no tolerance there, Robbie.
No, I'm not drugs and me, we just don't mix. I don't like them.
I took
Yeah.
mushrooms one time and puked them right back up.
Oh God, I would tell a story about
I did
that, but
not like
I don't
them.
think I should.
I'll tell my shroom story. I ran from a tidal wave outside because that's my biggest fear. I ran inside. I went into the closet, and then all of a sudden I jumped out of the closet. My friends were like, "What's wrong with you?" And the vacuum hose was coming out and it was like slapping me in the face. And so I ran out of the closet and then I had these naked men on my wall, like these pictures, and their butts were like shaking, their little sweet tushies.
I would have
So,
been dying.
but tidal waves, like I can't do hallucinogens, obviously.
Oh God, you know that the FDA approved microdosing for psilocybin, which is what is in mushrooms, the magic mushrooms.
Yes, I did hear that.
Well, there's a thing.
I would totally sign up for that because I'm telling you, it's like you want to talk about some mental clarity.
No, there's a thing you can go
Oh my
to.
God, no.
You could look it up.
Microdose, micro.
If you're addicted to like opiates and stuff, they have this. It's almost like equivalent to acid,
Are
where
you
they put.
advertising for opiates?
No, I'm saying to get help. Like instead of going to
Okay.
rehab, you can go over
Oh
like
yeah,
these places and they give you the solution and actually reprograms your brain
I
within
think it's
3 days.
ayahuasca.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's fascinating. It's on YouTube. Look it up. Like detoxing for opiates or something like that. It's called.
Did you know that you can look up on YouTube people smoking meth? I don't know how those videos are still up, but they're like legal. I think because they're in different countries where it's legal, but they legit just sit there and smoke meth on film.
What? I watched a documentary one time, and this was like a long time ago. And this guy was doing ketamine, and they say
somebody say mushrooms.
You know how they say. I did.
Wasn't
Eric.
the last question bucket list, and now we're talking about drugs?
Every drug on the market. Forget about the fucking rumors that are gonna be about us now.
Is Mandy here?
I added her.
Yeah, I'm just taking some Special K right now.
Oh, I knew it.
That documentary freaked me out because this guy was like mid sentence and then turned into like. It was.
Which one?
It was I guess it was a documentary. This was a long time ago. This guy did ketamine, which is, I think it's like an animal tranquilizer.
It's for cats.
It's for cats.
Oh, I thought it was horse tranquilizer.
The street name.
I thought
Special
it was
K.
Special K. Special K. Is that like a Southern thing? Because I knew people that used to do that nasty mess.
Yeah, it was like when I was like 17 years old.
I know when I worked at the vet, everybody was like, "You can get Special K," and I was like, "I don't eat that cereal." I had no.
Yeah, because that's what you know it as.
One time, I had a friend, and he worked at a hospital, and he stole a whole bottle of nitrous.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that was a crazy night.
Isn't that like nitrous? Isn't that like a inhalant?
Yes,
the gas.
Oh my god!
he had a tank. He had a tank of it.
Holy shit!
Yes, a big ass tank.
A tank?
Oh my god!
Yes, tank.
Oh man,
not tank.
Your Southern accent sure did sound like you said you had a big ass tank of it.
It sure did.
Tank.
Just confused.
Tank.
You remember Zippets? Like those little
Whippets.
I don't even know what the Whippets or whatever.
Yeah, Whippets.
My brother used to do that and sniff glue.
I never did sniff any glue.
I never sniffed anything. I would not put anything.
Me either.
I used to snort pixie sticks.
Show of ones who all ate lead paint.
Oh hell no! No way.
But weren't a lot of toys in the 80s made with that?
So we probably all did it without our knowledge.
That were painted with lead paint. Come on, MaryAnne.
I don't know. I've never eaten lead paint. I don't believe.
Do you guys know what
either. I was just asking.
Come on, put a 1. I know Lori has. No, I'm just joking, Lori.
I smoked a blunt one time that was laced with angel dust. I didn't know though.
With what?
With what?
With angel dust. But I didn't know. Like when you're younger, like you have high school friends. Oh, you got a joint. Oh, we go joint for joint. Well, the kids was laced with angel dust, and the kids. I used to hang out with old guys, so we smoked it, and it was the worst. Oh my god,
I've heard that's. Yeah, it looks scary.
I never got involved in any of that. The only thing I did was smoked cigarettes.
There you go.
You're such a goody tissues.
I just want to let you guys know that my father was a knock. Can you fucking imagine?
Really?
Yeah, my father was a knock, but he thought he thought I was I was very bad young.
God, I wish my dad was a narc and I wouldn't have gotten all the trouble that I did as a young kid.
I always got caught. I almost always got caught.
I never got caught for anything. Pretty much anything.
I never got caught. I got caught with a guy one time, but just like kissing,
Oh, sure.
Just smidgen. Were y'all
he was filling you up.
Yeah, I don't even think it was making out. I was so young because it was like a neighbor or something.
It was your cousin?
12. I remember my father thought no.
Mandy, how are you, by the way?
He was my neighbor.
I'm good.
It's
Who
good to
is
hear your
this?
voice.
'Cause I can't see everyone. Who is it?
Oh,
Well, all you see is my pink hair. I'm the only
yeah.
one on
I turned
camera.
off my camera because
Oh.
I keep going to smoke cigarettes.
That's why I have my camera
I
turned
want to
off.
turn off mine, everyone. How do I turn it off?
I can't
MaryAnne,
drink
how
my
do I
Diet
turn off
Coke
my
with a
camera?
silver can because I get accused of being an alcoholic.
All right then.
Oh, that's fine. It's my night off. I'm drinking wine anyway, so you're fine. But I'm an alcoholic too, so.
All right, now
Well, apparently
we have one.
now there's E-Myth, so there's that.
Well,
What
yeah.
the shit
I mean,
is E-Myth?
We have one more.
that's what we're doing.
Ask
Is what
Brian. He's the one who talks about
Like
it.
e-cigarette, like
That's
the
what I'm thinking.
e-cigarette, but it's in meth.
It sounds like, from what Brian has said, it sounds like a form that you can put in like your vapor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Wow.
What do you call that when you corner like an addict and there's a bunch of people and you try to make them stop?
Intervention.
Yeah, that's what we're
Intervention.
doing to MaryAnne right now in her
Oh
email.
God, I can only imagine what's going to come from this.
That's what I said. We're gonna be like the junkies of YouTube.
There's going to be a 9-hour live about it later.
Yeah. Did y'all hear MaryAnne used to do some drugs?
No, she
And
didn't
she
use
bought
to.
it
She's
all
doing
off
them.
of Mandy.
Life is
God,
right.
and Mandy was there talking about Special K. How she used to be a vet tech, so she probably did all that Special K.
And she's not just one person; she's her sister-in-law too.
Yeah, I'm
That's how they do in the
everybody.
South.
I'm all the cooters. I'm everything.
Well, Mandy, I adore you, and I love all of you guys, but I
Thank
really
you,
love
Robbie.
Mandy. I do.
Because she reminds me of myself.
She reminds me of Aubrey O'Day, but that's a different story.
I was like, who the hell is Aubrey O'Day?
Except that you're Aubrey O'Day before she had all that work on her face, because you're like the original pretty
Yeah,
Aubrey
I was gonna
O'Day.
say she
Oh,
does
well,
not
thanks.
look the same anymore.
She does not.
Pre-surgery.
God, I can't wait to see those videos.
When I
Here's
look at
Mandy, Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah, you know what? Why hasn't anybody put you and MaryAnne in a video yet and like did like a dumb blonde parody? That would be. I'm gonna do it.
Well,
That would
because
be
I'm
awesome.
not blonde.
Well, no, but Aubrey O'Day dyes her hair red, dark, black all the time. She changes it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's doable.
I'm just gonna have to start getting it. I'm gonna get a blonde wig, and anytime I'm on a live with MaryAnne, I'm just gonna throw it on.
There you go.
The blonder, the better. And I'm just gonna dye my hair dark just to fuck y'all up.
But I want like a good wig, like a, hire the hair closer to Jesus one.
Mm-hmm.
Like Loretta Lynn style or
Ooh,
Dolly
there
Parton
you go.
or something.
Mandy's picture reminds me of the movie Devil Wears Prada.
I could see that.
I think it's because of the red hat, but I don't know why. It reminds me of it.
But it's also a little bit Lindsay Lohan, which is a compliment.
It's so funny because when I went with the Bitch and Belle, like when I decided on that, I immediately had this picture in my mind, and that picture was from 3 years ago.
Please lay down. Give me the gum.
Oh, I thought you said, "Give me the gun."
Oh God, I'm not muted.
Lay down, give me that gun.
Sorry. My kids have gum in the bed.
Layla, don't make me get the hoe.
Don't make me get the hose. I'm about to spray y'all to sleep.
MaryAnne, you just screwed yourself online. You just told your child to give you the gun.
Get the kid back in the cage.
Did it really sound like that?
No.
Like I said, gum. Okay, gum, bubble gum. They were trying to sneak.
And here I am making, Mrs. Doubtfire references. Violet, don't make me get
yeah, that's what that's off of.
I don't do well with the boys. I used to be one.
I love that movie.
Was the gum at least sugar-free, MaryAnne?
I don't know. They went with my mom today. I think it's Trident.
Oh, that's good for your teeth. It prevents cavities.
Not at bedtime.
I would cheat.
No, gum does not
Most
prevent
embarrassing
cavities.
moment.
I think that parents, like
because my parents were really strict on me when it came to my teeth. I would rip my teeth out when I was little because I was money hungry for the tooth fairy and never had braces. I've never had a cavity, but I'd chew the crap out of sugar-free gum all the time.
Oh,
Mandy, do you have a most embarrassing moment you want to share with us?
do I?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Way to put me on the spot. I mean, I have like a million.
Well, Tracy's full of questions tonight, so it's your turn.
See. The one right off the top of my head, my most embarrassing moment was when I got my epidural with my firstborn, and I was in the stirrups, and my dad came in to the room, and with my
Oh.
epidural, when I got that epidural, I was so freaking happy. I was like a clown. And my dad came rolling in the room, and I said, "Dad, is this what your legs feel like?" And he
Oh
said,
my god.
"Kind of, sort of, something like that, yeah."
So you weren't that embarrassed.
Not at the time.
No, but
I
now you
slipped
are.
down a flight. I slipped down a flight of stairs in the middle of like the wedding party coming in. Like slipped down the whole flight.
Were
That's a
you
good
in the
one.
wedding party?
No, I was going to the bathroom.
Oh,
Oh my god. That's
But
what
for
it
the
was.
rest of the night, she was known as that girl that fell down the flight of stairs.
She
No,
still
but
yeah.
I
is.
said my
I
legs
have a
like
wedding story too. I was at a wedding that was outdoors. Well, it was indoor outdoor, and it was like in a like remade barn type thing since we're in Texas, right? So I walk out to go smoke a cigarette, and there was this big ass hole, and I fell into it. What did I didn't did I dislocate my shoulder, or I just screwed it up real bad because I went and I had to have an X-ray on it because I couldn't move my arm. Anyway, I hurt my shoulder really, really bad and broke the strap on my spaghetti strap dress in front of tons of people.
I I
So
So
was
I had
wait,
to
going.
wait,
tie it in
wait.
a knot.
Did it fall down?
Yeah.
Oh. So was it
But
like
Mr.
full
Mandy was there to
exposure?
save the day.
I have a wedding story about full exposure. My best friends that I introduced to each other, they got married, and my friend Bessie, they were like, let's go up to the hot tub in our suite for our honeymoon. We're like, yeah, we went up there. We're having a little party after the wedding. And she walked in on me and I was getting dressed and I was buck naked and she saw my penis before she even saw her husband's. And then I got super drunk. I ran down the hall. I stole a plant out of the hotel and I ran down buck naked. So she saw my penis first.
You have so many visible penis stories, Robbie.
I do. I'm a visual person.
I
Um,
have some
I
penis
have a
stories
I have
too.
a
Who was
snake
that?
in my.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? I my mother-in-law walked in on me and my husband.
Oh my.
Yeah, I
I,
was
like
fucking
going at
naked.
it.
Mortifying.
Worse than that. Worse than that.
Okay, ladies, so we're talking about embarrassing stories. Have you ever farted when someone's been, FaceTiming you?
Oh,
Not
wait a minute.
FaceTiming.
I haven't. I was just
No,
asking if
but
y'all have.
during.
Anybody else in chat?
I'm a
No, but
very private farter.
that's what my
Hmm.
mother-in-law walked in on though.
I still haven't farted in front of my husband, and we've been together for 5 years.
I will hold in a fart and it'll
Me
be
too.
so painful in public and
Yes.
it'll hurt so bad and I will not let it out.
I even do that at home. And then,
Yes.
like, I'll walk off to the garage to go smoke a cigarette or something, like, randomly after we've laid down for bed at night. And then, like, I just get on YouTube because I go outside and I fart. And then Mr. Mandy will be like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Look, I had to go outside and fart, okay?"
I think you need to change your name from the bitch and bell to the smoking farts.
Wait, my mother-in-law asked me how it was the next day at the fucking kitchen table.
No, she did not.
I swear to God. My mother-in-law is fucking crazy.
We should have just done let's interview Tracy because I think she has the most
Yes.
interesting stories I've ever heard.
Well,
She's
let's just
Satan.
interview Tracy. We
Yeah,
can
I
change
think this is
it.
the weirdest interview ever. Oprah should never hear this. Ever.
I know. I kind of regret we went live.
No.
I'm not gonna have any subs after this.
Well,
now,
just watch out what y'all say around me because I'm recording it.
well, Tracy,
On
now,
your
like,
6 hard drives.
No, my 17. Okay, I have
My
a Bill
bad.
Gates style basement in Texas where
Command
they don't
center.
exist. Yeah, my command center.
Do you live at NASA?
No.
you guys.
Stop it. What about you?
Robbie, you can ask me whatever you want.
Area 51.
Robbie, have you ever given a blumpkin?
What the hell is a
What is
blumpkin?
that?
Because I might have done it.
I love you.
I
What's
don't
a
even want to
blumpkin?
say. You've got Google.
Oh, just say it. Come on.
Wait.
I can't believe Marissa said it the other night too. It was cracking me
Did
up.
she?
Yeah.
I don't
she
watch
was,
her.
oh, because Gray Hughes.
Oh,
Gray
you
Hughes.
just totally, MaryAnne, you just did the Save Robbie challenge. You said something positive about.
Okay, and I
Marissa.
will say another time she cracked me up. It was very random, but someone in her chat they said that they're like telling a little story about how they save
Blowjob while shitting. What?
they save abandoned birds or something like that, neglected birds, homeless birds.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I think
Yeah.
And
all
I'm
birds are
sorry,
homeless.
her reaction to that was priceless. I'll give it to her. And tater tot,
There you
that's
go.
a funny one too.
No,
There,
the
That's
funny
your official challenge. You did
there you
it.
go. I did it.
I mean, I did my official say nice about something thing during one of my lives that I get a bunch of hate for because I stood up for Penguin whenever people said that she just sent me those emails from Honey Boner to stir up drama, and I was like, no, I had already put out stuff about Honey Boner, and she went, oh my gosh, I can't
But
believe this.
she is a little shit stir. Come on now.
Robbie, read the
Right,
chat.
but-
You'll get what a blumpkin is.
But I get what you're saying. I still know what you're saying though. I still get it. Like she
But
helped
I
you
said
out.
something positive about her, and then I've been getting
Oh,
all
you
this hate
did.
today.
Did
Super
you?
hate. Yeah, freak yeah.
How dare
People were
you?
all over on Gloria D's channel,
I
who
don't
was
even know who
like,
that
I'm
is.
gonna read what a.
she was a big like
What's a
a
blumpkin?
huge supporter of MGL, and like anytime I said anything anywhere, like under a comment on somebody's video or in a live, she would always like pop up and be like blah 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 blah. Well, she did some videos and said that MGL owed me an apology because it was vile and she was very disappointed. And she got a lot of hate from it, so she ended up deleting like 3 of her videos.
Who did that?
Do you guys call
Gloria
that
D.
dirty deleters? Do you call
Yeah.
I don't, not when it comes to that, because she just found out that she's got a cancerous polyp in her colon.
Who?
that?
So
Oh,
it was really shitty for
Who?
Gloria D.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
She was
I love
upset.
Gloria.
Yes, she was getting tons of hate today, Robbie, for doing her videos, standing up for me. Somebody actually told her, they said, they put in her comments, they said something along the lines of, nobody say anything negative about Mandy because she found a new bed slug to defend her.
I started that name.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so upset.
Can I like copyright that name because I came
You
up
could,
with that.
but considering that it was done to Gloria, she just
they
found
called
out.
her one?
Yes.
Oh, that's not nice.
She just found out that she has a cancerous polyp. She's gonna get staged for it. I think she said Friday. And then
I
she
missed
even
that
had
part.
to go as far today as to put up pictures of her colonoscopy that shows that she has a cancerous polyp.
Wow.
Because people
What?
said
She's having
that,
to prove it?
because people said,
Well, that's
be
what's
careful
shitty
what you
about
say
you.
about
Do have to
Mandy
prove
here, because
now.
she's got another bed slug defending her. So she took offense to that, and she was like, "Look, I'm not going through a good time right now. Like I have sleep apnea, and I just found out that I have a cancerous polyp. It's gonna get staged." And so she felt the need to have to go and literally defend herself and put her colonoscopy pictures up, which was bullshit. That's hateful. Just because she was defending me and the fact that MGL said that I should have died in a fire. And she found that very, very offensive, and where she drew her line as her sub with her.
Yeah, and Mandy, I want you to know, like, I don't support any type of saying mean stuff like that, even though
I
I
know.
I do like
I know.
Marissa, like that. I never heard that part, but it's just like people have to say shitty stuff. But I do want to say I just read what Remy D said about that pooping while you're getting a
The
blowjob.
blumpkin.
That's disgusting.
It's a blumpkin.
That's never.
Not that I've ever experienced what one of those is.
So is it still called? Sorry to change the subject, but is it still
no.
called a blumpkin if it's a woman getting a head and she poops?
There's
Ew,
no way
I
that
don't
somebody
know.
could stick their face down there for FaceTime while
That's
taking
called,
a shit
Robbie.
on the pot.
Robbie, that's called a glass bottom boat.
No.
Two girls, one cup.
Ew, I would think it's called like an eggplant squash or something. Gross.
Squash.
Look, if I take a poop, and even though it's like 6 hours later or something, and my husband's like, "Oh, I really need FaceTime," I'm like, "I need to go take a shower because that shit's not gonna happen." And he's like,
Well,
"Why?"
I think
I'm
if
like,
you're,
"Because I took a poop 6 hours ago," and he's like, "So what?" And I'm like, "Still, ew."
I think if you're like involved in sexual activity, you should probably have control of your bowels.
No, I'm just
really.
saying, if I've taken a poop like 6 hours prior, and he's like, "Oh, let me go down there," and I'm like, "No, I haven't taken
I'm
a
the same
shower
way.
yet."
Well, you know,
because
they
poop
make
Oh
is
yeah, because like, do you wipe like front to back or back to front?
I
I
front to
actually
back.
do.
You don't wipe your poop up to your vagina.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
god!
They teach you that like first thing when you have a baby.
But it's still
Oh,
a
okay.
girl.
fact. I just think about it, and I'm like, I've already pooped out of there, and I haven't washed with like soap and stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
first
that
of all, I
makes
don't
total
want
sense.
anyone near my cornhole.
Mine had dingleberries.
Your vagina is really
No.
to your
I just
cornhole.
very true, but only special people get to, you know.
Oh well, my husband's one of those special people for me.
Oh, I know.
I mean, not for
But I
you.
think I don't think I would have to go take a full blown shower. I'd go just
I
wipe
do.
off.
I do, because it really bothers me in my brain. It really, really does.
Everyone likes to be squeaky clean right before.
Robbie, you see where you're taking this, you and Mandy?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm liking the direction.
It's so funny because I said to him, I don't think we should do it because us two kind of like nobody gets our humor and we might offend people.
Tracy called me and I was like, no, I won't say anything. You know, I'm not like that when I'm getting to know somebody. I won't have a vulgar sense of humor. And then here comes Mandy and MaryAnne.
Damn it. Hashtag Mandy's fault.
Yep. It always is Mandy's fault. I love you, Mandy. Somebody's virtually humping me, visualizing me humping everything.
Molly let us know about her action the other night.
Where the hell did MaryAnne go? Oh, there she is.
She's back.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty brazen. Whatever.
I missed what Em said about her husband. She said something funny people are laughing at.
She said that her and her husband just got busy or something.
Oh, busy.
Were they busy bees making honey?
We're learning a lot about creators tonight. Thank you, Tracy.
Hey, I would much rather talk about this stuff than other shit that's going on.
Amen.
Yeah, really.
Amen.
This is the type of humor and conversation that I can get lost in, and it takes my mind off of everything else, honestly.
It's so funny because Em is so adorable and cute. I just can't picture that. Now she's being all filthy in the chat.
I know.
My husband isn't even home. What?
That was me with Daniel and Diane's. I was crying. I was laughing at myself.
When?
Writing things with Diane, with the guy Daniel.
Oh, I know.
I could not stop laughing.
Yeah. Diane to me is like a cute little Martha Stewart, sweet, adorable, sweet thing to me. And then I heard that little remix song that she had of like her cussing, and she was like, that fucking, and she was like, did you guys hear that?
You've never heard Diane pissed?
Oh my gosh.
No,
I love it when
Oh,
she's
it's
angry.
great.
I haven't,
The
and it
best
was
thing ever.
adorable.
MaryAnne,
I love it.
I gotta send you a YouTube link of this lady. I can't think of her name now, but um, she sings like a '70s song, but it's totally X-rated. Oh my god! And I don't even want to say the
Papa Light.
lyrics.
We're
It
all
is so
adults
fun.
here.
It's I can't you know that disco song like she likes a boogie, she's on the dance floor, that song. But the lyrics are please don't F me in the ass tonight.
What?
And
In the
like
asinite.
in the ass tonight. And she's like, it's a whole video with a banana and chocolate.
Holy
And,
shit.
oh my god, it's
Can we
so
find
Wow.
a link,
funny.
please? Somebody link that up.
Stay away from my poop shooter. I don't want it to turn into a coffee can.
You gotta like
Oh my
Into a coffee can? Is it was
Let
that
me-
what you said? A coffee can?
As big
me-
as a coffee can.
Oh my god. You guys are a hoot and a half.
We're a hoot nanny. That's cattywampus.
It's cattywampus.
That is some
This is making my
cattywampus.
eyes. These are making my eyes get as big as meatballs.
That is cattywampus. Sorry.
Has anybody here ever had a piranha on them?
I'm sorry. A what?
Piranha on them.
Oh, I found the link. It's wet. MaryAnne, can you do it?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, just give me a
Yes,
second.
Remy, like Mr. Owl.
Like Mr.
Honey.
Owl.
Yeah, Remy D said a hoot like Mr. Owl.
Hoot.
He's been hooting outside every time I go out and smoke a cigarette.
I didn't know
Robbie,
you
whatever.
smoked.
I don't.
E-meth.
Jeez,
I
there's the
smoke
damn
E-meth.
train.
All he does on that is get on that e-meth, and then he gets on Grinder, and that's it. That's all he does.
Ooh, I get on
Grindr.
Grinder and I shake my little honey buns.
He doesn't make a drink or a sandwich.
Yeah.
No time.
Jeez, train. Hold on.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
mute.
do a little Grinder sandwich. Hmm.
I would like to see what that site is about. I'm just like, is it bad?
Of what is if of what?
Like, is it like Tinder?
Grinder. It's
Is it
so
like
okay,
Tinder,
so back to the this is what so one like thing that I can say strongly that I completely disagree with in that Watts case, because I'm a gay man who is hooked up with gay men in Denver, Colorado, and I know
You're a
for
gay man who's hooked up with gay men? No way.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Just
And let me
pick
tell you
one.
something. You don't go to what was that website Trent said that they were on, like some stupid thing that's unheard of.
Pornhub?
You don't
MaryAnne,
go, yeah, because
I
there's
put it-
straight people on that website. So why would he risk going on a straight website to where his wife's friends or maybe even possibly his wife can see him when he can just go to Grindr and be completely secretive and have a hookup with a hot guy in a second flat?
Oh, it's completely secretive.
Well, it's all gay people that are all like, they don't care if you're married on Grindr. It's all about hooking up. They're just horny.
I didn't know if it was just like a gay version of Tinder.
Check it out.
It's not.
Make a fake profile and see what
No,
happens.
I'm afraid of who I'd run into locally.
You might find some e-meth on there.
Gross.
MaryAnne, I put it in the link. Click it. But can you view it?
I don't know. I'm trying to sign into my account.
I don't know who Charles Gross is.
Charles Gross.
Yes, gay men do hook up randomly all the time. That's all they do if they're single.
Mhm.
I don't anymore.
Not anymore. I gave that up.
Not this
Oh,
week.
trust me, I was a whore.
Okay.
You dirty little whore. You still are.
Spread my honey buns all around town.
Robbie,
There's no
remember
buttery
we talked
honey
before
buns.
Butter my biscuits.
gay club? You'd be surprised.
I like
the
that
guys that are
melted
in there.
sugar. glazed.
Change my name from Save Robbie to Buttery Honey Buns.
Buttery honey
I'm gonna have a new
buns.
candle that comes
Lori
out
clicked
called
on the
Robbie's
link.
Honey Buns. Drip the wax on me.
Okay, you guys are
Slippers.
starting to sound like an automated sex phone system here.
We are.
Robbie,
How
click the
did you
link in
guess
the
my
video I put
new
up.
job?
I'm
That's
sorry,
what I
say
do
that
for
one more
my
time,
work at
please.
home.
Click
I'm
the
gonna
link I
ride you
put up in
just
the
like
video
you
in
ride
the
that
chat.
bus, Robbie.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna click on it. One sec.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be screen shared all over the place.
I'm
Robbie,
sure it is too.
Robbie.
I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in my Bentley limousine. Know what I mean? Peaches
Who's she
and
breaking it down?
cream.
Cardi B.
Peaches and cream.
No, that's 112.
No, I'm just saying MaryAnne is like obsessed with Cardi B, so.
Oh, what'd you say? That was Cardi B related. I missed it.
Em, I know what you're talking about.
You know who
I'm
my
gonna be
favorite
all
is?
over.
Cardi B's my spirit animal.
You know who my spirit animal is? Bad Barbie.
Oh, I
Bad
love
Baby.
Bad Baby. I thought it was Bad
Bad
Barbie.
The
Barbie.
Cash Me
Baby.
Outside girl.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hi,
She's
bitch.
Did you watch her show on Snap? She has
No.
like a whole show on Snapchat.
Who's
Yeah.
on Snapped?
Bad Barbie.
Snapchat.
No, Snapchat. She has a
Oh,
series.
yeah.
You know what's funny though is she put Dr. Phil in his place when she went back on his show. She was like, I made you.
Yeah.
I know. She's a little brat, but I can't help it. She is funny.
I
I'll
love
give her that.
her.
She makes good music too, I'm not gonna lie.
Love her.
Oh, whatever. Cardi B's got her like. She's not even the same
I
category.
don't know. I don't know.
Looking
I
like
don't
a
know.
quarter lick.
You know she doesn't write those lyrics.
Oh,
See,
I
that's
can't roll my tongue.
I
I
can't.
can't either.
He's
I
so
would've said
handsome.
it.
What's his name?
Did you guys see that Super Bowl commercial when she's like, no, it's and everybody in the restaurant's like,
Yes,
No,
I can't
I
do
didn't
it.
watch the Super Bowl.
I didn't either, but Maroon
I
5
didn't.
sucked. It's the only thing that was semi good for her, but they sucked.
I don't do sports.
Me neither.
Me neither.
But I do Cardi B.
I do too.
I'm so much more. I'm just telling you, I'm so much more into Bad Barbie.
No, and it's Bad Baby, not Barbie.
These hoes be fake flossing, fake as
Her
Ooh.
lyrics are weak. Cardi B's so deep.
Please. Her lyrics,
I'm not that
are
crazy about
not
Cardi B
weak.
since the rap show, whatever that.
Love and Hip Hop or whatever.
Yeah.
She was
She
so
was
funny in that
jacked.
too.
Don't you guys
like
wish
her.
Celebrity Deathmatch was still around so you could watch Cardi B rip the crap out of Nicki Minaj, like just
that's
tear her head
funny.
off and rip it off?
That would be great.
I can't
Or
believe
think
that.
about it.
I can't believe that died. That'd be so great right now.
I know. They could have some really good material. Maybe we should bring it back.
Yeah.
$1 million idea.
Yeah, they could do like Kelly
YouTube
Clarkson versus
Celebrity
Pink.
Deathmatch.
Oh, there you go.
Totally.
No, I really want to see